Hey everybody, welcome to JJ in the Kitchen Friday, and I'm making really nutritious smoothies. I love these things. They are nummy. I used to have one of these every morning until about, Until about like a year ago or something. And I used to feel really good, and now I'm really ready to get back to where I feel really good again. So I'm going to take you along to make this stuff. It's super good.
It's delicious.
It is good. All right, so we're gonna begin with lacinato kale. This is one bunch. I'm not gonna put the whole thing in, but it's had the ribs and all the hard parts taken out, and so it's just kind of like leafy green basically. And so that one bunch I'm gonna kind of put in here throughout this process here. Let me put about half of it in there. And the next thing I'll throw in is, this is a medium Granny Smith apple. And I know that a lot of people are gonna say, oh, there's so much sugar and all this stuff. I'm sorry, I think sugar from fruits, that's exempt in my world. Then we have 1.5 cups of frozen pineapple. This will make it so it's nice and cold. 1 avocado. We just cut it in half and we'll put 2 halves in there. 3/4 cups of parsley. Parsley is good for us, people. About 2 tablespoons. This is organic spinach that we've freeze dried and made into a powder, and it's kind of nice because you can get a whole bunch of nutrition in through that powder. So there's that. Then this is 1 clamshell of blackberries. That's about 1 cup of blackberries, which is a clamshell, and the same for raspberries. And you can see there's lots of good stuff. 1 cup of fresh strawberries. As you can see, we're getting kind of full. I'm going to take and put a bunch of this kale back in here. And sometimes I have to start this up and get it so that there's no air in there just to fit it all, which we'll probably have to do today. And then 1 cup of fresh blueberries. And all of these different fruits and such, you can have in a frozen, you can get them frozen and they're just fine. And then here we have 2 tablespoons of flaxseed and 2 tablespoons of wheat germ. In order for me to get this into my body, I have to have all of this other stuff so that it tastes good. I'm kind of a baby when it comes to all that. So right now, for the moment anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and plug this in and turn it on, put the top on. So if you take a look from the side here, doesn't that look yummy? And actually, before I blend this up, I'm gonna put a little bit of orange juice in here, and I fill it up to about here, and then I'll blend it up. And if it's too thick, I'll put a little bit more orange juice in there. If it's not thick enough, either way, that's just, there's no such thing as not thick enough. Alternatively, you could use any of the nut milks or a green tea or water. Turn it on to about a 5. On ours here, there are a whole bunch of settings, but I usually start at about 5, and then I can move it up or down either way. And a little more liquid. Here we go. Then once it gets to about the consistency you want, just shut the machine off and unplug it before you mess around with stuff so that we don't get cut or it turns on or something. And I know it doesn't look very pleasing, but I will tell you right now, it's going to be really good.
Just give it a little taste.
Yep. That's actually pretty darn good. So now we'll drink it.
Cheers.
So there you have it. It's not very hard at all. And this stuff is super good. I absolutely love it. I know a lot of people worry about, oh, you're using so many fruits and all that sugar and stuff. I would rather have the fruit, sugars, and all of that stuff to get the greens and the stuff that I don't necessarily like a whole lot to get it down into my gullet. And I will take that any day.
Here's to health.
Bam. I'm
Really?
kidding. It's really good.
So if you like content like this, please like, share, and subscribe. Share this with your friends and family. This is a very adaptable and forgiving recipe. You can add different fruits, vegetables. In fact, you should also switch up your greens and not just have kale every single time or just spinach. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, not just kale, not just spinach, not just collard greens, because they're any of the greens. I don't know about lettuce so much, but you know, the different kales and all of that stuff, you can switch it up. We didn't put any bananas in this one, but I love bananas in there.
We can do bananas. A good swap out is a banana would do the same thing for the creaminess as the avocado did today.
And for the bananas, if you go there, get them a little bit to the green side and the sugar content won't be so high. Kind of like that.
And try and get organic if you can.
All right, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you on the next video. See you later, everybody.
Be kind.